First of all, let me say I'm amazed you're even watching this video. I definitely recognize that I can put certain things in the title of a video and people are more likely to read it. The one talking about, hey, what else do I talk about besides hair loss? Check out my other channel. No one watched that video. I thought it was a good video, but no one watched it. It wasn't compelling enough. It didn't have the right buzzwords in it. If I put rosemary oil in there, oh, everyone will watch it. So I'm actually amazed you're one of the chosen few to actually watch this video because it's not groundbreaking enough. All right, here we go. This is a theme I'm seeing in the last couple of days in some of the comments. I made a video called Going Bald, Teen or Early 20s, Freaking Out, What Should I Do? Our great friend Farley Tockley had this to say, quote, Nick, I think you should publish a manual based on the Norwood scale, giving specific advice geared towards each level on the scale. What do you think? I guess it would really be considered a condensed version of all your videos, which, by the way, I've got like over 1,800 of these. I'm not kidding about that. Condensed version of videos, but it could be something you could sell. I'd buy it, end quote. Let's compare that with another comment that I received that's kind of like that on a video I made called The Pressure of Looking Norwood 1 When You're Really Norwood 2.5 Vertex, which is me talking about the show that I'm going to be on the Lifetime Network called This Time Next Year on February 20th. Baking Go 2.0 had this to say, quote, awesome as always, Nick. I really hope I can see your episode. Unfortunately, I'm an Italian, and I am pretty sure that your channel isn't transmitted here. Hopefully, I will find a way to see your show anyway, or maybe if the show is successful enough, it will be bought by an Italian emitent, I don't know what that word is, and you know what that means, Nick. Your show would be dubbed here and shown in Italy, end quote. So thank you for that. And I hope the show on Lifetime is dubbed and bought by Italy, or if nothing else, I hope there's some way to watch it online. I hope that's the case. And even if you're in Italy, where, you know, a quarter of my ancestors are from, and then is it Cesena? Is that, I guess that's where they're from, southern Italy, Cesena, Italy, which apparently there's a lot of Jewish people and Middle Eastern people that went through there, because most of my actual DNA shows up as that from that side of the family, not actually Italian. I show 0% Italian despite having Italian ancestors there. Okay, here's what I'm wondering, and this is just me scheming, thinking out loud. What do you think's the best thing that's ever going to happen from this channel? Okay, I don't know the answer to that, but here's what I know. This channel continues to grow. I continue to build a following. And granted, are my theories foolproof on predicting hair loss? Of course not. They're just theories. They're observations, patterns that I see, right? I'm not claiming to know anything for a fact. I'm really just question marks on you. I'm just hurling question marks at you and attaching it to patterns that I'm seeing. But that's enough. Even if there's a lot of doubt in it, there's enough in there for this channel to grow and to give hope and direction to younger men who are dealing with hair loss. I just wonder though, what's the best thing that can happen out of this channel? I mean, I guess I continue to grow, and I've noticed that since I hit 3,000, it's growing even quicker than it ever has. Again, I think that's because I'm showing up in more people's like suggested videos you might like, just because I've got over 1,800 videos. So I kind of have like a monopoly, a little corner on the market on hair loss videos at this point, just because I make so many videos, which was always part of my business plan. It was never about quality. It was always about quantity. I figured if I talk enough about this, I'll cast my nets and enough people will get caught in the net and then come back for more, or whatever it is. But I really do wonder, you know, is this just going to remain a private, well, not private, is this just going to remain a channel that some people land upon and that's it? Is there a chance that I could find enough YouTube success in this that I could eventually have a book about it? I mean, because I doubt there's really that many books like doing well at Barnes & Noble that are about predicting hair loss and talking about psychologically dealing with it. Like, there's not a book about that. But yet no one on YouTube does what I do. They don't. No one on YouTube does what I do. What do I do? Here's what I do. I have made up believable methods about predicting hair loss, which I believe are true. And I also combine that with psychology and saying it doesn't matter anyway, here's what does matter. That does not exist anywhere else on the internet or on YouTube, especially to the capacity that it exists here. Makes me wonder if that would be a book that would sell. Man, now I'm really wanting to do this. But that's the thing though, that's how the market works now. You have to prove that you're marketable to begin with. This channel would have to be big enough to where someone would approach me. You know, it's funny because that's how my blog is. My blog, familyfriendlydaddyblog.com, I'm a daddy blogger, and then like on that channel, I'm gonna review like this military backpack that I've always wanted. I'm gonna review, actually I guess I'm gonna start having a backdrop for my videos. They gave me $75 for Wikibuy and like, get whatever you want. And as long as you give us a link back on your blog, we're good to go. I was like, okay. So it's like, I already see that with my blog. So I just wonder with the YouTube channel, as I've never dropped in popularity for subscribers. I've only grown, and now I'm growing quicker. But I haven't really thought about where am I going with this eventually. You know, I'm never gonna run out of stuff to talk about, but as far as where is this going? At what point will I be able to reach out from the screen of my YouTube videos into books, into TV spots, you know, that I could be on whatever, Katie Couric show or whatever it is. This is the guy that has 300,000 subscribers about hair loss. He looks at this from a way that no one else does, whatever. And no one else would care to do what I do. No other person would care to talk about this at the level that I talk about it and how often I talk about it. Okay, thanks for watching this video, because there was only like 15 of you that watched it. So thank you. No one will ever watch this video except for 15 people. Thank you for at least helping me sort out the fact that at some point, maybe the content of this channel may actually outgrow YouTube.